Welcome to Carver Morning News. I am Jasmine Crosino, and I am Mackenzie Vine. Today is Monday, February 10th, 2020. It's the 25th week. It's the 108th day of school. February is Black History Month. Each day on the news, we will play a video that Lilia Owen helped create to inform us about days that changed history. Check out today's video.
Day 10, May 25th, 1919. Madam C.J. Walker dies as the richest black woman in America. A eulogy.
Friends, we are gathered here today to pay our respects and put to rest Sister C.J. Walker, known to the world as Madam C.J., born to her parents as Sarah Breedlove. Sarah was the fifth child in her family. Her brothers and sisters were born into slavery, while Sarah was the first child born free. But even though she was free, little Sarah worked like a slave. Like so many before her, Sarah worked the cotton fields in Louisiana from sunup to sundown. When she was just 5, Sarah pressed on after the loss of her mother and continued to press on when her father died just 2 years later. Sarah would leave Louisiana and move to Mississippi with her sister, seeking greener pastures. But what she found in Mississippi was no better than what she left. At 10 years old, Sarah took in laundry to earn money. Load after load, day after day, Sarah pressed on. By 14, Sarah had a husband, and just 3 years later they had a baby girl they named Lelia. Now, Sarah's husband was a good man, but he passed away early, leaving Sarah and Lelia behind. But Sarah pressed on and soon was on the move again, this time heading up the Mississippi River to St. Louis to see her 3 brothers who owned a barber shop. Sarah found comfort in the local church, where she met well-off, educated black women who preached self-help, charity, and education. The members welcomed her and little Lelia with open arms and inspired Sarah to work even harder. A marriage at age 26 that ended before it even started only strengthened Sarah's resolve. But the stresses of life were catching up to her as her hair began to thin and disappear. Now, Sarah was a proud woman. She wanted a better life for herself and her daughter, but she didn't like what she saw in the mirror, so she looked to do something about it. And she started with her hair. Sarah came across some hair products that grew her hair out nice and thick. And like Samson long before her, Sarah found strength in her hair. She began selling those hair care products for the company and earned more money that first week than she ever did in 1 week doing laundry. With a confident head on her shoulders, Sarah took matters into her own hands by creating her own hair care products inspired by Mother Africa. Sarah perfected her formula using vegetables, natural oils, and perfumes gotten from the pharmacy, and then set out selling confidence door to door, day after day, mile after mile. It was about this time Sarah would marry Charles J. Walker. Now, Sarah may not have gone to business school, but she was smart enough to know that if you treated yourself as a high-class professional, then others would do the same. Born Sarah Breedlove, but known to the world as Madam C.J. Walker. Did Sarah tell black women they had bad hair? No, she did not. Did Sarah use some high-fashion models to promote her products? No, she did not. No, friends. Sarah put her own face on her products, showing a proud black face with a confident smile to the world. Her confidence inspired others, and just as she had sold products for the company that gave her better hair, Sarah offered her customers the same thing, and her business took off, providing her with immense wealth, enough to build her own factory on her own land in Pittsburgh, enough to build another factory in Indianapolis with a beautiful movie theater, because the local segregated theater charged blacks more than whites, enough to give to charities as she pleased, enough to build her own home in New York. Even though she tooled around town in her fancy cars, wearing her expensive clothes and hats and furs, Madam C.J. Walker, born Sarah Breedlove in Delta, Louisiana, never forgot where she came from. And as she traveled this great country telling her story, Sarah would remind everyone, including the great Booker T. Washington, I came from the cotton fields in the South. I was promoted from there to the washtub. From there, I promoted myself into the business of making hair goods. I know how to grow hair as well as I know how to grow cotton. Yes, she did. Sarah surely did. And as I stand here before all of your tear-stained faces, I say, let us remember Sarah for her generosity of spirit. Let us remember Sarah for her compassion. Let us remember Madam C.J. Walker as that little girl in the cotton fields, head covered by a handkerchief, pressing on as so many did before her. Sarah, you may be gone, but we too will press on.
When Madam C.J. Walker died, her wealth was estimated at over $1 million. She was the wealthiest black woman in the country at the time and one of the wealthiest black Americans. She took great pride in building her company and spent as much time donating money to various organizations like the NAACP to support causes concerning the black community.
Miss Whittington has created daily quiz questions about famous African Americans that you will have to research and answer. Write the answer along with your name and your teacher's name on a piece of paper and turn your answers into the correct box in the library, and we will pick a winner each day. The answer to yesterday's question was Bessie Coleman. Let's pick a winner from K through 2 and 3 through 5. Please don't be somebody in the class. Anthony Banks. Jathan Banks. Corrigan. Bessie Coleman.
All right, congratulations. Jay Burke from Miss Corrigan.
Oh, you missed the Burks this time. From choir.
And third through fifth.
Okay. We have Bessie Coleman, Mackenzie, and Vaughn.
Oh, my God. Wow.
What a coincidence. Congratulations. Go to Miss Whittington's room to get your prize. Here's today's question. She joined the United States Space Program in 1987. She became the first black female astronaut when she stepped aboard the space shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Who was this astronaut? Please turn in a piece of paper by noon tomorrow. Good luck. A big congratulations goes out to Diane from Miss Johnson's class and Caleb and Miss Whittington's class for earning the most AR points for the first semester. Miss Morgan bought them Chick-fil-A lunch and a gift card for being the top 2 readers in 5th grade. Way to go! Woo! Keep reading books and taking HR tests, and you may get a special prize later this semester. You'll see. Black History Living Museum Part 1 is Wednesday, February 12th at 1 p.m. 1 o'clock p.m. Okay. Valentine's Day parties are scheduled for Friday, February 14th. Actual Valentine's Day. Basketball game Saturday, February 15th at 8:30 a.m. Carver versus Washington. Ooh, I know Washington. Saturday field trip for 21st Century After School program will be February 15th to the Ron Robinson Theater. Progress report will be sent home on Monday, February 17th. Let's hope you got good grades. President's Day is Monday, February 17th. One district, one book kickoff is scheduled for Thursday, February 20th. Parent-teacher conference days are scheduled for February 20th. 3 hours after school on Thursdays and on Friday, February 21st from 8 a.m. to noon. No school for students on Friday, February 21st. And on Monday, February 24th. Yup, now the parents have to go to school. Great. Celebrating birthdays over the weekend were Payson Blackwell, Destiny Jeffries, and Graham Wilson. Happy belated birthday wishes! Woo! Celebrating birthdays today are Kendall Caldwell, Kenley Caldwell, and Lelia Johnson. Happy birthday! Come get your birthday pencils. Lunch for today will be a cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato cup, French fries, pineapple tidbits. What is that? I don't know. And milk choices. Breakfast for tomorrow will be cereal, graham crackers, applesauce cup, assorted juice, and milk choices. Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the Carver School Pledge and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Carver School Pledge. Today I will make good choices. I will not hurt anyone physically, verbally, or emotionally. I will do my best at all times. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. See you tomorrow with more good news. Have a great day!